It's me, Fanny Loveless, your good old friend, Aunt Fanny, whatever you want to call me, here for a brief, impromptu, mini video blog about the results of the Judges' Houses stage of the X Factor. Okay, right, first off, I'm going to have to look at the board to find out who's what. Okay, so Danny Minogue, as you all know by now, had the boys category this year. She chose Aiden, can't even remember who he is, Niccolo, fucking drama queen, and Matt, aka the painted decorator bloke who always wears a stupid fucking baseball cap. Well, I was going to comment on the people who didn't get through after Judges' Houses, but I have to be fucking honest with you, I can't remember who the other three were. Which just goes to show Danny probably made the right choice. Even if Niccolo is a complete fucking diva. Expect tabloid stories soon about all the cocks he sucked and stuff like that. Right. Simon had the groups category, as you probably know. Interesting names of groups there. You can see one called One Direction, not One Erection, and one called Bellamy. Right, interestingly, the group called One Direction is boys, and the one called Bellamy is girls. When anyone who's a fan of art house movies and internet websites will know that Bellamy is usually associated with young twinky boys of the kind that are actually in One Direction. So, make of that what you will. The other group that got through were FYD. Can't remember a fucking thing about them. Probably a bad idea, probably really boring. Fanny here thinks it is a fucking crime that Diva Fever did not get through to the live finals. I'm absolutely outraged. I'm writing to Simon Cowell with a letter of complaint as soon as possible. I urge all of you fans of me and the X Factor to also write to him and complain vociferously. Yes. Moving on swiftly to the Irish bloke, Louis, who had the oldies. Not much to say about the oldies this year, they're all fucking nuts. Storm. The name says it all. Mary. Oh, I quite like her, she's a big fat Irish bird. Obviously, Louis put her through because she's Irish. But she's big and fat and she sings quite well, we like her. And apparently some bloke called John. Who the fuck is John? I can't remember a fucking thing about him. Why didn't they put Wagner through? What a celebrity, what a star. Keep your eyes out, he'll have a Christmas #1 single, guaranteed. Okay, and finally, Cheryl, girls, you can't actually see because the board is falling down. She has made several controversial decisions this year, Cheryl Cole has. Some people have said it's because she had malaria. I don't know exactly how malaria affects your judgment or whatever, but there you go, you know what the fucking tabloids are like. Okay, so instead of choosing anyone that could actually sing, she decided to choose the biggest fucking freaks to draw in all the viewers and sell the tabloids. Hence, she chose Katie. Annoying, very, very annoying. Blonde bird, thinks she's Madonna. According to the tabloids, she's also been in porno movies. Wow, we don't believe the tabloids, do we? No. Okay, someone called Cher, who is not a 75-year-old leather-clad American woman with lots of plastic surgery, but in fact is some little bint girl from some fucking place in the UK. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, she can't sing. She had an emotional breakdown. She's probably going to be leaving the X Factor before the end of the series in an ambulance, in a straitjacket. What are you going to do? And Cheryl's final choice was some girl who probably can sing, called Rebecca. Can't remember her at all. The tabloids and a lot of people think that some other bird called Gamu. That's not a fucking name, is it? Anyway, they thought she should have got through, whereas I wasn't really bothered, because at the end of the day, we're only really interested in the sex factor on the X Factor, so, other than the fact that I was disappointed, like I said, on the group, Diva Fever didn't get through, we do have One Erection, who, if we're lucky, they will strip down to their pants and prance around semi-naked at some point during the competition. Anyway, at this point, it's really too soon to decide who's the winner, who's the loser, except for the fact that I do predict Fanny's prediction #1, Cher will be leaving the series in an ambulance in a straitjacket. And at some point, Louis will say something to One Erection about how they're right up his street, or how he'd love them to sit on his face or something like that, you know. Anyway, no one fucking cares about the judges' houses. We just care about the live shows, so I hope you're all tuning in on Saturday night to the first live show of the X Factor. And that's when I'll really start deciding who I want to win, and I'll be starting Fanny's support for who's going to win the X Factor this year, and I hope you all to join me. So thank you very much, hope you look forward to seeing the X Factor this Saturday.